Hello, welcome to Mega Snips. How can I help you? Okay, you just want a haircut and some basic styling? Okay, yeah. Do you have an appointment by chance? No, that's totally fine. I'm totally free and I can do it right now. Is that good? Yeah. Okay, well, can I just put you down in my book? Sorry. Can I have your name, please? All right, and your contact number? And do you have an email address you'd like to leave on file for getting deal emails or anything? We have like birthday deals and stuff if you want to leave your birthday as well. Sure. At Gmail? Mm-hmm. Perfect. And your birthday. It's coming up. I mean, I guess you're getting your hair cut now, but you can still come in and get styled and stuff. Okay. Do you want to take a seat? Alright. So, first things first, I'm just going to spray your hair a teeny bit to get it nice and, easy to cut, but I'm not going to get it super wet. I don't think that that's actually the most useful thing for cutting. It's just, unless your hair is super straight, I don't think it's the most useful thing in the world, okay? I'm just gonna... Obviously, it's okay if I touch your hair? Yeah. A little bit more. You've got great hair. It's really nice. Okay, so what were you thinking for your cut? Couple inches off. Yeah, no, I think that would be fine. I'm just gonna, while you tell me, just comb through your hair a little bit, okay? Yeah, that would be fine, and that would look really good on you, I think. Sorry, I'm not trying to pull. I'm so sorry. Let me know if I hurt you at all, and I will be sure to apologize and then not do it again. Okay, so in that case, you know what you want. I'm pretty confident that I get what you want. I'll get to cutting. Okay. Just got my little scissors here. Okay. So I'm just gonna get started, all right? You're always welcome to look in the mirror and let me know if, I'm just gonna go slowly, so let me know if it's looking a little bit short for your taste at any point. I can stop. I obviously can't go back, tear. You'll just have to wait a few months for it to go back, or weeks, depending on your hair length and how much shorter it ended up than you wanted it to. So you're just getting it cut cut just because it needs cut, or yeah. No, I think that's, sorry about all the traffic. I know it's like really bad, but anyway, that's what happens if your salon is in the city. Anyway, yeah, I think it's good to just take care of your hair, get it styled up a little bit sometimes. Sort of a little bit of a reset on. You know, brush you off a little bit. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to bump you with that. Just get that hair off you. Perfect. And start and on the other side. But yeah, sometimes, you know, your hair can start to get a little bit frizzy. It just needs some extra care. And sometimes it's nice just to get your hair cut. Sorry. Is this looking okay, by the way? Okay, good. Keep going. Okay. So you want it a little bit shorter in the front and then layered back, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna start. So that's the first strand. Does that look about the length you're going for? In the front, though, like the shortest. A little shorter. Yeah, and that's just in the front. So, what do you do? Oh, dope. That's great. Yeah, we're not really very busy in the middle of a Monday afternoon, you know. So this is a great time to come in. I'm just gonna move it down a little bit. But yeah, how is it working there? Yeah, that's good. Like a positive work environment is sort of maybe in most ways more important than the job itself, you know? Unless this is a job you really, really hate. But the work environment, honestly, in management, for me has always been like the most important aspect of a job, you know? Coworkers, not going home, getting in the car and feeling like you just like want to scream on the highway on the way home. I know, I like it here. It's pretty nice. The customers are generally pretty nice. The other stylists are great. Great ladies and one guy. But great. All of them great. This comb. I've been doing it for 6 years now, about 6 years. I like it, it's fun. It's sort of unfortunate you came in a day and my hair is pretty frizzy. I'm sorry. This isn't representative of how your hair will turn out. I promise. Your hair seems to be much better behaved than mine is. Okay, I'm going to the back. I'm actually just gonna tie your hair up in this scrunchie, okay? Just like sort of gather up sort of the top layers, you know? Okay. Just so I can focus here. Is this okay? Does this look good? This... Here, does this feel okay? If I bring it around, you just... Okay. I don't want to cut it too short. If I do cut it too short, I would be happy to do whatever I can to style it how, you know, you can come back if you'd like and have me fixed up a bit more, have some complimentary styling sessions, you know, with just getting it all nice up without me having to cut it. If you feel like it's my fault that it was cut way too short, that's fine. And one of my coworkers would be happy to take over if you want to come back after it gets a bit longer. Yeah. I try to check in with the customer as much as possible. But hair mistakes happen, you know. And I completely understand. Yeah, I've had some hair nightmares before. I think everyone probably has, right? Especially if you keep your hair even a little bit long. God, but even if it's short, unless you're just straight up shaving it, people can just make your hair an absolute wreck sometimes. Okay. I'm sorry, I just want it to be as visible as it can be. Okay, I'm just gonna pull your hair down. I'm just gonna pull up another layer. There we go. You thinking of dyeing it or anything anytime soon? Is this your natural hair color? I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. It looks completely natural. Yeah, we actually have some really good dyeing services that don't completely just destroy your bank account. That's generally what's kept me from getting my hair colored. Right now it's not. This is just my normal hair color. Now what's stopping me from getting it colored is time, because that it does take. If you go into a hair cutting place and they say, oh yeah, it's just going to take like 40 minutes to cut and color, don't believe that. That is absolute bullshit. They are just going to put in, sorry, another little layer. They are just going to put in the cheapest drugstore box dye without any regard for testing your hair, making sure it takes, making sure it doesn't irritate your skin too much, making sure it doesn't burn you. If they say it's going to take no time at all, basically, don't, just leave, just go, it's fine, just go. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it has to take time because that's just how chemical work goes. if you have a lot of hair, if it's very dark, if it's very thick, it will probably take a little while to, you know, bleach or to dye if you're just dyeing it. But if you want it to be lighter, you gotta bleach it, you know. And one myth about bleach is just that it's gotta completely destroy your hair, which it doesn't. Your hair can be totally nice and healthy looking without, like, you can lighten it and have it look really nice and healthy. Especially if you also work to take care of it, and it'll look great. It's a really easy cut. I appreciate it. It's very easy to work with here. Wider tooth comb. But yeah, oops, sorry. If you want it to be, if you want to dye it, you know, we can do that. I'd be more than happy to. It's a lot of fun, actually. And we have, you know, you can sit and use your phone while the dye is setting in, or we have TV, obviously. We have Wi-Fi here. You know, we have standard hair magazines and stuff just because, like, you can always look up hairstyles on your phone and everything. It's not as fun. It's sort of like the experience, you know what I mean? Yeah, I would definitely not recommend. I'm just gonna straighten it out a little bit more. I'm sorry if I look concerned. I'm not concerned. I'm just concentrating. Okay. Let me. Where did my scissors go? One sec. Okay. I keep setting them down and losing them. I forgot what I was saying. Dyeing your hair. I would not recommend doing it at home, is what I was gonna say. If your hair is really light, then using like a semi-permanent or temporary dye is fine. But unless you're ready to cut it all off just in case, don't dye it at home on your own. Yeah, I've done it. Yeah. That I have done. It's been a mistake. Okay, I think that's probably good for cutting. Can I clean you off? But, you know, if you decide to buzz your hair at home, like all around, like you don't expect there to be any style, like literally, except for buzzed, then that's mostly fine. And if you decide to bleach and dye it from there, that's fine, as long as you really are really careful to make sure that the dye doesn't hurt your skin. Honestly, if you come by and you just say, I'm gonna dye my hair at home, can you help me pick a dye that's not going to irritate my skin? I'm in your hair too much, even though your hair is cropped. I'm really happy to make sure, like to patch test and make sure that it doesn't just destroy your skin and burn too much and everything, because that's really hellish. Okay. Sorry, let me just make a little bit of space here on the table. Oops. Okay, when's the last time you washed your hair? Okay, well, your hair is a little bit on the dry side. Mine is too. My hair is just like dry. So I actually don't want to put more conditioner in right now, if that's okay. I think I'm just gonna do conditioner. Did I say conditioner? I don't want to put more shampoo in, if that's not what I said. I'm just gonna do conditioner. Have you heard of squish to condition? Yeah, okay, no, that's fair. Basically, the idea is I am just gonna saturate your hair with water, and then I'm gonna really saturate it with, can you saturate something twice? I'm going to like soak it, and then I'm gonna just like fill it with conditioner, like tons of conditioner. Like if you touch your hair, it should feel slick like seaweed. And don't worry, it's not gonna be left that way. Basically, the idea is sort of like, you know, if you have a sponge and you just let water run on it, it will fill up with water eventually. But if you just sort of squeeze it a few times, the water really gets in there nice and quick. So we're working off that same idea, which is I'm just gonna sort of squish your hair until all the water is out to the best of my ability. And I'm just gonna keep adding like a handful of water into your hair at a time, okay? And then squishing it out. Yeah, I'll mop afterwards, it's fine. And I'm just gonna do that until all the conditioner is out. I'm just gonna move your hair around and just make sure it's nice and conditioned. And then, if it still looks a little bit dry to my eyes, I'll do it again. And just make sure that your hair is like properly moisturized and taken care of. Okay. So what I'm gonna use is this mane and tail conditioner. You know, you've probably seen it at the drugstore. If you like this, we sell it for drugstore prices. But if you just don't feel like coming back to get it, this is like $6 a bottle, and obviously it lasts forever. It's like as long as my head. Let me see. 32 ounces, 946 milliliters for people who prefer milliliters. So I'm just gonna squeeze a bunch on my hair and just as soon as I wet your hair nice and good, okay? So I have just some water over here. And to be honest, I really like putting my head back into a sink really hurts. So I try not to like hurt my neck. So I try not to do that too much with clients, so. I'm just gonna put water in your hair carefully. And then, my water. Oops. Okay. Oops. Okay, is that? I don't want it to drip down your face too much. I'm sorry if it's getting you a little bit wet. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Scratch it back. Okay, so conditioner. If you touch your hair, it's gonna feel really slick. You know, a lot of people are really, really uncomfortable with that feeling. I promise you though, it's gonna be okay. It will not continue to feel that way. If it's okay with you though, I will put in some leave-in conditioner and stuff, and I'm gonna help you tie up your hair and things. Do you want to blow dry it, or do you want to just let it drip dry? Do you want to tie it up? Do you want to towel dry? Well, my recommendation, oops, would definitely be to tie it up in like a microfiber cloth, or like, yeah, like a t-shirt, honestly, if you're at home. But tie it up and let it just stay there until it's dry. Well, not until it's dry, because that will take forever, like literally forever. But leave it tied up for like at least 25 minutes. Usually I leave it in until I get bored and remember that it's there. If I shower before bed, I just sleep in it. Okay. So I'm just gonna squish it out now, okay? if I hurt you. Obviously, that's not the intent. It's feeling okay? A few more scoops of water. I know it's kind of drippy. I mean, obviously it's drippy. I'm sorry if it's dripping too much on you. And it's feeling way less slick already. I'm squeezing the conditioner out, the excess conditioner out. Gosh, there are people in this building. And it's not getting under the tarp, like the little tarp, no? Can I do it again? I think one more time should be good. Oops. I just keep flying conditioner all over the place. Honestly, I use exclusively drugstore brands in my hair, except right now it's looking pretty raggedy, but that's what most people here use, honestly. I don't think any of us really like selling these like $30 bottles of shampoo and stuff. It's really just kind of a complete racket. I try to use a conditioner that's sort of hair healthy. So I actually just use Trader Joe's Tree Tingle shampoo, which is like $4 a bottle. And it smells really nice if you can stand tea tree oil, which is a pretty strong smell. But if you can't, they have another bottle that's like slightly cheaper actually. It's like $3. That's close to unscented at least, if not unscented. I'm not sure if it's totally unscented. Okay, that's looking good. So just actually let me just comb through it. And I'll show you some of the other products that I use. Like I said, a lot of the other people here use it. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to hate you. With the comb. I don't know how your parents did your hair. I had the worst kinds of hair experiences growing up because my mom didn't know how to deal with my hair. Like sort of finer, curly hair. Just sort of like kinkier hair. So she would sort of just either rake through it as though it was totally straight, or, you know, she would rake through her own hair as well. My mom mostly keeps her hair short, but, and she would use these like boar bristle brushes and just like comb straight over my face and just like brush over your ear over and over. I don't know if you have that experience, but it's really, really quite annoying. And squish it out, okay? Make sure the tarp is fully off of you so it doesn't get on the clothes. And I'm gonna type your hair so that it doesn't drip. A little bit more water. I'm just gonna brush your hair this way. A little bit more water. You kind of want to encourage your hair to do its own thing, you know? Unless you're going for a very specific style. If you're just trying to get it to look sort of effortlessly wavy or curly and natural, you kind of want to just encourage your hair to go crazy. You know, sort of like if you're going out somewhere, one of the better things you can do is just like put your hair down and just go like, just get like some volume up in that bitch. Okay, I'm just gonna brush it this way. And squish. Squish to condish. Okay, and I'm not gonna comb it anymore because I don't wanna just rake through your hair anymore. Now that we're getting it all moisturized and nice. Breaking your hair is like such a problem, just like getting it broken off at the ends, and it will make it look endlessly more messy. Just a little finger going. Or not messy. Yes, messy, but also messy just because it will look dry as hell. And that is something definitely to avoid. Okay. It's hard to fix, just like in the short term. You definitely have to get your ends trimmed. And you can postpone that a little bit. So next, I've got some leave-in conditioner. If you don't want to use an extra product, the Mane and Tail conditioner is also leave-in. Sorry, I just wet my hands off a little bit. So this is both, you can just use it as a conditioner in the shower, wash it out, or you can use it as a leave-in conditioner, okay? But if this is okay, I'm going to use this Garnier Fructis leave-in conditioner. It's sleek and shine. Yeah. And you can have this little bottle if you want to. Yes, we have a bunch of sample bottles. And this I'm not going to soak your hair with because we're not going to wash it out. But you do want it to be a little bit slick. It's not going to weigh your hair down too much or anything. And it's gonna be okay. I'm putting a little bit at the roots. It's really not gonna weigh your hair down like crazy, I swear. That looks pretty good. Now, your hair is a little bit dry at the ends. So I'm just gonna put a few drops of argan oil in it. This is just 100% organic argan oil. It doesn't have a very strong scent or anything. So this is also from Trader Joe's. Also for like, I don't know, $5 or $6. You just need a teeny bit. I'll do this before I knock it over. Just on the ends. Yeah, it smells like almost nothing. Last product, I swear. I should have this mousse. Herbal Essences mousse. Oops. You could also use gel if that's more your style. I think that, at least for now, mousse would be better for you so you don't get that crunch effect. Now, the goal with the mousse is just to floof your hair as much as possible. Ready? Sorry, I don't mean to send mousse just flying everywhere. Okay. last couple things. I have this microfiber terry cloth. I'm not really sure. You can just get these online for cheap, but you can have this one if you'd like. It's totally clean, totally new, and totally pink, I know. Basically what you do is you just put it over your head like a hood, you know, like this. Then you've got the back, you just twist it up. Make sure your hair is stacked on your head. Twist it up, and then just clip it like this little rubber band, like that, around this little dot. So I'm just gonna put your hair up like that. Sorry, it's falling a little bit. Do it like that. What do you think of this bright orange scrunchie? Yeah, is that okay? I'm gonna put it as loose as possible. Like if you were wearing it, it would fall off. Sorry. Just bear with me, I'll push it up off your forehead in a sec. How's that feel? Good? Okay, it should feel nice and secure. So just keep wearing that for, like I said, at least 25 or so minutes. The other thing is that we have these little, that you can also have if you'd like. So the best thing to do for your hair, or another good thing to do for your hair, is to wrap it up in a silky, satiny little guy, okay? So we have three. You can have, they're so cheap. I got these on Amazon for like, well, we buy them on Amazon for like, you know, $10 for 4, 5. So we have these. They're just sort of silky, satiny cloths, and you sleep in them. It seems like uncomfortable, but it's really not that uncomfortable. My head is really sensitive. My mom used to braid my hair and put beads in it and make me sleep in it. It would drive me insane having to sleep on something hard, but this is not so bad. So this is my demonstration tie, so I can show you how to do it. But we have this cute purple one you can take, or this red one that you can take, or this yellow one that you can take. It's just promo thing. So you can pick whichever one of these, and here's how you do it. So again, take that scrunchie or whatever scrunchie you want. Probably you're gonna want to sort of flip your hair. And just tie it on top, like that, as loose as possible. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this and you're gonna use this shiny side. Put it on top of your head, like that. Take the corners and just tie it like that in the back. Okay, and then flip it over because these are long, and just gather the ends, tie it in the back. It ends up fairly straight, or like smooth in the back, you know? So it should be not hard to sleep on. And you can lift it up over your ears because it's kind of annoying. And then you've got your hair like wrapped up for the night. It'll keep your hair from breaking on your pillow as you move your head and rub it all over the pillow. If you don't like tying up, satin pillow cloth is good. Or you can just wrap the pillow with these, if that's what you prefer. Do you want one? Yeah, okay. All right, just pick whichever one you most like. Okay, that is it, I think, as far as your hair. Does everything seem good? You can just pick one of these towels. Do you want this? Okay, that's all good. And if you just come with me, I can get you all checked out and finished up. Does that sound good? Okay. All right, let's head over there.